Welcome back to the Jess Address. I told you we've got a whole lot of interviews today, so I'm so glad everything's back and working. Lisa, thank you so much for joining us. You're from Trophies for You.
Yes, I am.
And I've heard that you're pretty new to Rockingham.
Yes, Trophies for You started in 2017. We'd moved to Port Kennedy from Willetton with Frame It For You in 2016, and then we decided to branch out with Trophies for You as well.
Yeah, oh, excellent. Well, tell us a little bit about the trophies that you guys do, because we've got a little bit of a display here and there's such a variety of range, but I guess there's a kind of a variety of what you want to reward people for, isn't it?
That's right, yes.
So you get everything from trophies for an umpire to reward to say thanks for, your participation, thanks for committing, and then you've also got your fairest and best and your perpetual trophies. But you'll know a little bit more about that than I will do. Can you tell us a little bit about the trophies that you've got?
Yeah, so I've got one of them here is a perpetual. It's for lawn bowls. So at the end of each season, whoever wins the whole cup, they come in and they get a shield that I'll put the winners on, and that comes back at the end of every season. So you'll see that the shields come down, and then generally they'll go at the back, the front.
Okay, yep. Okay, with the years. So
yes.
It's something that's perpetual obviously means something that goes from year to year to year.
Correct, yes.
It also has a little bit of history with it, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Some of the ones that come in are very, very old.
Yeah.
But, that's really good.
Yeah. What other kind of trophies do you guys do?
We do these type here, they're resin trophies. So they're trophies that are a whole.
Yep.
So basically they'll have whatever sport you have on it, whether it be netball, football, soccer, hockey, that sort of thing. And the picture for that sport will be on it, and it's whole.
Yeah.
Then we have the trophies that are in components. So this trophy here, for example, that is in 4 bits.
Okay.
So I've got to put those 4 bits together. So the base, the component, this bit here, and then whatever sits on top of it. So it can be a figurine, it can be anything. So I've got to get all my screws and everything like that and make the right size to put it together.
So it's kind of like a bit of Lego, a bit of construction,
Correct.
isn't it,
Yes.
by
Yes.
actually building a trophy? Does that mean people actually get an opportunity to kind of design their own?
They can do, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's really important element, isn't it? Because your trophy will be unlike anybody else's when you're actually giving it to somebody.
Yes.
What kind of groups do you work with?
I do everything from basketball to golf, swimming, lawn bowls, dance, basically nearly every sport.
What's the most unusual
That's what I was
organisation?
thinking.
Were you thinking the same thing?
Yeah.
It can't be rude though.
Oh,
She's got a funny look on her face
I've
there.
got a couple of those. Yes.
Because I would imagine workplaces also give awards for certain things.
Yes.
Someone that's always on time.
I've had a couple of Hens Night
Okay.
awards.
Yep.
Won't go into what the awards were, but that was quite fun.
Yeah.
Bunnings
Yes.
did in Port Kennedy before they closed. Annually they used to have a team bonding thing, and I'd have to, they brought in a toy truck, and I just spray painted it gold and put it onto a base, and that created
I loved that.
Yeah.
That's really, really different.
Yeah.
Have you got any recommendations for how one can avoid trophies in your home collecting dust? Do you sell particular cabinets with glass doors or any tips?
I don't sell the cabinets, but I would recommend putting them in. You can get the glass cabinets with the doors, and that does, you can still see them from all sides, but it doesn't collect as much dust. But at the end of the day, you do just have to dust them.
Yeah. And what about repairs? Because often, as they age, and I know my dad in his history of playing football has won a lot of trophies, they kind of mean a little bit to us. Is there ways that we can bring them in for you to repair them because they have
absolutely
suffered.
So I can either replace the bases or replace sometimes they've just been screwed on too much and they've lost the screw. So I just fix those.
So basically, you're a go-to store for anyone who wants to reward anybody, and who doesn't like to receive a trophy?
Absolutely. And do you know what? I don't think that this interview needs to include mention of the castle. And I'm sitting here looking at these trophies, and I'm thinking straight to the pool room. That was the saying, wasn't it?
It was straight to the pool room. But, it's nice to have them displayed because over the years, you do forget about the things that you have achieved. And that's what a trophy actually reminds you of, that, it was obviously hard work. Mostly I'm talking about sports here to get to where you're going. And sometimes, a trophy is a reminder that you did achieve something great within your sport or anything like that. And it's good that we've got someone like you in our community. And I know that you're a supporter of sports as well. You're a supporter of the Specialist Netball Group,
yes.
Which is a great development group within the Living Waters, and that's greatly appreciated. And that you're obviously a new organisation, but you are getting amongst the community, which is really nice to see. Can we talk a little bit about the framing as well?
Absolutely.
Before you go? So what kind of things, is it just artwork that you look at framing?
Honestly, we've framed anything you could imagine.
Yeah.
Samurai swords, computers.
Yeah.
You frame a computer?
Yeah.
For what reason?
That's what they wanted.
Maybe
to do.
they made their first million off it.
Yeah. But anything like
met the love of their life.
Jumpers, a lot of
Footy jumpers,
rugby jumpers, that sort of thing. That's huge. But anything, jigsaws.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Oh, we used to do those in the aged care home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the paint by numbers.
Yes.
That we do a lot of those. So anything you can imagine to be framed.
And working with a lot of the local artists, I would imagine,
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
What kind of frames, obviously, do you have? Because there is such, you wouldn't believe it, but there's a massive variety. You think going in there, I'll just have a black frame. Well.
That's right. Yeah. When you come into our showroom, I don't think anyone can believe how much we have. We've literally got thousands on the wall of displayed of what sort you could. So when you say what sort of frames, there is literally thousands for you to choose through.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And variety is the spice of life.
Correct.
So, and you're providing the spice. I love that, Lisa. If they want to come in and talk to you about, we do have grand finals coming up shortly in netball, but football as well and any other sport. Lisa, how do they get in touch with you? Whereabouts do they go? Do you have a Facebook page?
Yep, we've got a Facebook page. So if you go to Trophies for You, all my details are on there. The Frame It For You website has got the trophies section on there as well. So we do have that website as well.
And if they want to come in and see you specifically, where's your shop?
It's Unit 8, 40 Bakewell Drive in Port Kennedy.
Excellent. I want to thank you so much for coming in and educating us. I think we all deserve a trophy for today and getting this computer system up and running. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be in touch, no doubt. We're going to play a little bit more music now, a bit of George Ezra.